Alright, garden walkthrough. I tried to throw some sad seedlings in there to fill that spot. Our spinach really needs to be cooked soon. And that spinach and, I'm sorry, the lettuce. Oh, that lettuce needs to be harvested. Get some more spinach in there. Cabbage coming on. Do we have a cabbage head yet? Can't see. Alright, let's go. Our bok choy is doing well. No, I don't think any cilantro popping up yet. Zucchinis, is this a fly in there? Get off there. Alright, so we have some flies caught inside I gotta deal with. But everything's watered. Alright, so we have a 20-gallon one, a 5-gallon one. We still need to figure out what to put in those. Look at that, we're already getting a strawberry on these guys. We just planted them. Holy moly. And in fact, I'm going to pinch that guy off and that guy because I would rather that they grew at this stage because these are our day neutrals and they're going to produce all summer long. So I want them to be as big and as robust as possible. Right? So there's our Minnesota little midget. They're called Minnesota midgets. I've been trying to call them Minnesota little melons. Alright, so I have to figure out what these are. I think they're zucchini. Oh, here we go. Alright, a Fordham. I gotta make better signs for these. I'm not sure if that has a sign. A label. Need to do labels for these. They have those little things in there you can see. Like, what's this one? It's totally buried. This is a golden. And that's a Fordham. Is it a Fordham? Ford Hook, maybe? Anyway, we'll have to label these better. And as you know, those are, if you remember, I saw the other video, spinach and white radishes. Or no, spinach and carrots. Up there are radishes and maybe spinach, I forget. So garlic patch is coming in great. Loving the heat. All right, cabbage. So, oh, you know what was exciting? Look what we have. Can you see it in there? Starting to get a broccoli head. That's exciting. I think that's the first one I've seen. Of course, hard to see up in here. Oh, it's a little one. Oh, there's another one. Awesome. So look at that, guys. Oh, that's a good size one. We are starting to get broccoli heads. This is a Brussels sprouts. I don't know about getting cauliflower yet. Can't really see on the cauliflower. All right, so let's keep going. Watered really well. So this is a garlic from last year. It's going to be a monster. I don't know why. It's just been kicking it all winter. So some basil and flowers and stuff in there. Bam, we're going to have the mini, no, what are they called? Sugar baby watermelons in each of the 4 grow bags with beans underneath. Red scarlet. You can hear it making the wind. So red scarlet runner beans, the scarlet runner beans, and then rattlesnake and regular green ones, I think. So, and then I'm gonna put here Jimmy Nardello peppers in both of these little ones. They're a sweet pepper, they look really spicy, but they're sweet. And then probably orange, yellow, red, or maybe red in the back, and then an orange and a yellow bell pepper. And that's gonna be a yellow, like jalapeno in the back. So this will be very, very vibrant with color. I'm very much looking forward to it. So potatoes. I'm kind of watching the sun today. I'm thinking butternut squash and vegetable spaghetti squash in that 4x4. I don't know yet though. I have 4 more 20-gallon bags in addition to the one that's already full. I'm going to move these potatoes and try and put them here, I think, and probably just stack the potatoes over there, over here. And so to kind of fill this area in with the potato grow bags, 4 of these, 1, 2, 3, 4 along the front. Melons can go up and kind of take on, tack onto both the side and then even up onto the arch with the cucumbers. So just tied this guy up, trying to get him to get up there and reach, helping some of them. It's just kind of fun. I just go about it. You know what I mean? All right, where should I go to the next one? There's really, as you can see, no rhyme or reason. I call call this method the Peter Parker on acid. Yes, deep cut marble joke. Strawberries are coming in. I want to say I saw one of our first ones down over here somewhere maybe. Oh, there's some little buds coming in. These are our June bearing, so we're just going to get one big batch of them. The asparagus you leave so until it turns gray, and that gives you really good stalks next year. We never actually harvested any this year to eat. Not really sure what this plant is down here. I don't think it's a vegetable. And our beans over here are coming along well. I think there's a couple different kinds because, as you'll see, the ones on the end, break an ankle, the ones on the end are growing quite a bit bigger. I think they're different kinds than these. Or they just found the fence and they didn't. So here we're going to have the Cucamelon, Cucamelon, Cucamelon. I'm going to grow up the arch and up over the fence so you can pick them from the other side. I got tomatoes, peppers, tomatoes, more Cucamelons. I put another Minnesota little melon there. Here we have rattlesnake, and I'm going to be putting asparagus beans in there as well, and a couple scarlet runners for color. And in the front are 3 different types of pole beans: the Contender, the Jade, and the Tavera. And over here we have yellow squash, runner beans, and Kentucky wonder beans. And then down there, after I planted the Cucamelons in there, I realized there was only one hole in the bottom of that. So they said that, Jimmy said that that was going to lead to problems. So I turned it over and the seeds fell out down there. So I expect we'll have some Cucamelon growing out of there in the dirt too. Speaking of dirt, you'll see here in between the grow bags are also more beans and a Cucamelon, I think. So I'm really, with this dirt up around the bags, not only is it giving me like a little bit extra grow space, we're going to stick sunflowers in there as well, and other flowers, cosmos and zinnias where we can. Here, more beans in the middle there. You'll see here we even labeled already the Ha'ajin melons. These are like a honeydew. They're really cool. I only had a couple sugar cube melons seeds, but I will be saving some this year for sure because those look really good and they grow in a small bag. I like that. Potatoes. Yeah, and the celery and all that's doing quite well. All right, here we come into the hoop house. I still need to cut the doors up. I pulled that up today, get some cross breeze because it was getting quite warm. Before I opened those, it was about 95 in here. I think we have a high of 70 today, something like that. But the sun, so this is a water tank, I think a 50-something gallon, that is going to go here. I just have to figure out what I'm going to put it up on to give it some elevation so it's higher than the plants, but low enough that I'm going to put there's like a rain gutter I'll show you when we do that project. It's going to go along the outside of the hoop house and drain into this thing here, and then all the water will just drain right back down there and water the plants when we need to water with rainwater whenever we can. So over here our peppers are doing well, most of them. These guys are kind of slacking. Probably going to come out and replaced with something. I did find a sign back there that said silver slicer, so that's a cucumber. That's another cucumber, correct? We need to do our labels in here. Yeah, golden something, garden sweet, silver slicer. So tomatoes, really not sure what kind of tomatoes those are. We'll have to figure it out when they come in. I don't know if our hoop house cabbage, our broccoli got leggy when the grow lights were lower. Speaking of grow lights, I got new bulbs, so all of them that are working now that can work. I do have one set that doesn't work. Yeah, blueberries we're starting to get. Oh, blueberry. No birds eating them like in the front. They're getting lots of water, a lot of warmth. The red rose bush is doing pretty well. The yellow rose bush is struggling, but hopefully will come on strong. It is giving us some buds. And there's some zucchini in the back, so these are going to get big. Oh, and then like I said, there's our lights cranking, which also keeps it warm in here. Alright, so that's it. That's pretty much the tour for Wednesday, May 13th. Happy 13th day.